Hi, this is Dave Feldberg with Team Infinite, and today I want to talk to you about how to build your bag. A lot of people struggle with this. Some people look at me and say, wow, he's carrying a lot of discs. Some people carry a little amount of discs. Some people carry in between. What matters in building a bag is not a set thing. Did you hear me? I don't carry this bag at every tournament. I carry the discs that fit the course. So what I do is you go out to the course that you're going to play in the tournament. You play the course. You see all the shots. You note to yourself, I don't have a disc that turns quite enough for 13. I don't have a disc on 15 that I'm comfortable throwing a hyzer over the water with because I don't want to lose my favorite hyzer disc. Things like that. You keep a mental thing. You get home, you grab those discs out of your practice discs and you put them in your bag so when you go to play your next round, you have all the shots. So building the bag is building the shots that you will use when you're playing. So go through the course. What do I need for hole 1? What do I need for hole 2? What do I need for hole 3? What do I need if I'm approaching on these holes? So then you have your basic bag. Now why do I have more than that in my bag? Because you see that I have more than 18 discs. There's only 18 tee shots, right? And I have more than enough approach discs when I'm only approaching once a hole. It's because I also carry what I would call situational discs. A situational disc is out of my plan. I planned to throw a hyzer on hole 1 and have an easy approach, but I flipped my wrist because I was nervous and I'm over in the woods. So I need to make sure that I still have a short, a medium, and long disc that I can do different things with. And they are rollers, sidearms, sidearm rollers, and overhands. So I need to carry a series of discs that I know I can do those shots with so that I'm comfortable if I get caught in a situation that I didn't plan for. Nothing's worse than being in the woods and saying, wow, I have this big anhyzer opportunity to save par. I don't have a disc on me today that'll hold that line. So I'm gonna try to force this other one and then make a bigger mistake and be in the woods further, right? So carrying some extra discs until they make a rule, it's not that heavy. A disc doesn't even weigh a pound. A disc weighs 1/3 of a pound. 3 discs is 1 pound. People say, oh, you're carrying so much. You're not carrying that much. You're carrying your blanket. It's like you're like Linus from Peanuts. You got a blanket that's guaranteed to give you what you need. And if you have what you need, then it's all about your performance. So when you're building a bag, that's the first key. The second key is how do you pick the disc for those shots? So my recommendation for picking the disc is figuring out your speed. So you have a speed that you throw, whether you can go to a place that measures it or you get a feel for it, but I would get it measured and then realize that that chart that you're looking at does not fit you. That chart is set, I'm gonna guess, around 70 miles an hour, okay? So what I mean by that is, I have a disc that says it's gonna turn over by the chart, and when I throw it, it turns over. When I give it to my friend who throws 50 mile an hour, which is an average amateur speed, it hyzers for him. My roller disc hyzers for my buddy. And he's like, how come that hyzered? I thought that was your roller disc. It doesn't roll for him, but it rolls for me because of speed. So understanding that speed is the deterrent that decides what your disc does in the air. It's the #1 factor. So if you're not throwing that fast, the numbers don't mean anything to you. You have to go out and get some used discs, throw them until you see that they do what you want, and then add those to your bag, and then you know what you want. Then you take your current discs and you play with them, and you'll notice they'll start to slide to those positions, and you save them. You put them in boxes, and then when that time comes, you keep adding them to your bag, so you're never without the kind of disc that you need, broken in discs. So remember again, speed is what the numbers tell you. If you can't get to a certain speed, those numbers aren't accurate to your throw. You will have to judge it by your own throw, go out to a field and practice, get some U discs, and make sure that you are getting discs that do the flights that you will need for the shots. So building a bag is more about understanding where you are and knowing what to pick to put in your bag, making sure you have enough discs in your bag for the shots that you'll face, some situational discs for shots you don't understand or you may not think are coming, and be ready for anything that is going to come your way on the course. So remember, to build a bag, there's no brand preference to me. What it is disc preference. Find your game, find your disc, find a field, and I'll see you next time. This is Dave Feldberg at Team Infinite Discs.